So we got a couple of drama to end our trading session this week and still couldn't believe that days moved so fast. And what kind of drama happened to the last week? Well, before we go to chart, I'm Alex, your technical analyst from FundYourFX. And before we go to chart, please take a minute to listen on this message. We have just released our new community platform, which we call FundYourFX Community Hub. And by joining today, you will earn 500 points for free. And by being active in our chat, you will earn some coin too. And by gathering up some coin, you can get a discount and redeem it for the discount for your future funding challenges. So what are you waiting for? Join now today. The link is in description that you can join and earn 500 points for free. And let's get back to the video. So last Tuesday, that Donald Trump administration has cut and paused the Chinese tariff. It came down from 145% to only 30%, and it get paused for 90 days. Okay, this event just not a good news for our safe haven, our gold. Gold has lost its bullish momentum on the daily chart. And why it's happening? Because the gold itself, it was our safe haven, so investor safe haven. When there is uncertainty on the market, the stock market just came to the uncertain condition, then high likely that investor will put their funds into safe haven, into our gold. So when the investor think that, okay, this market has been stabilized, then they pull out their funds from the gold market and put it back on the stock market. That's why the gold lost its daily bullish momentum. So we have a critical data release, which is on Thursday. And the data itself from US PPI and US initial jobless claim. And the both data show us that there is a decline than the yesterday or decline than the last month data release. It was good for the US economy because we see that the price will come down, the inflation will come down, and the jobless claim will come down eventually. But we want to know, we want this kind of data reflect on the next period of time in the next month, because we want to make sure that will the US economy came to the more stable income, or maybe it just some kind of release in the market for a while. Well, let's see on the couple in the next month that. Okay, now let's go to the chart and we will talk about the next week scenario in our market. We start from the dollar index. The dollar index still has the bearish momentum. It rejects nicely on the supply zone, and the target will be at its recent support. Okay, so if we look at the Nasdaq climbed to our final supply area, our supply zone, which came around 21,755 until 21,620. That will be our final supply zone. And in this kind of momentum, upside momentum, this because Donald Trump cut and paused Chinese tariff. So we see that there is change of character here. The price break previous lower high, and here you are, the change of character. If we want to see a bullish market, we want to see validation of the bullish market on Nasdaq, we have to see the movement like this. It came down, it retraced, and then it make a break of structure. It breaks the higher high. Okay, so we have to wait for the confirmation that the break of structure has happened on the Nasdaq. Okay, next we will come to gold. Okay, so I have talked gold earlier on the macro data. The gold itself, it seems like on the daily chart we have another break. We have another change of character here. So there's a sign that the bullish trend on the daily chart likely to end and change to the bearish trend. Again, same case as the Nasdaq, we have to look at the retracement and then a break of structure or pause in the 4-hour chart. in the daily chart, sorry. So we have to see a structure like this. This will be the break of the lower low will become our break of structure. Okay. Then let's go to the oil. I have never talked about oil in this channel. So let's talk about oil. It's quite pretty interesting because I see that the price itself, the structure itself, still on the bullish momentum, and now it creates some of a normal we say like a stable or normal pattern, which is symmetrical triangle. Okay, so symmetrical triangle can be on the upside breakout or downside breakout. So it was normal. It was it was a let's say multi-trend breakout. So the plan for oil is still having the bearish momentum for the market, and it will come down. If it breaks nicely to the downside, the first target will be at around, let me check it with Fibonacci, will be around 48.73. Okay, if the momentum big enough and break the lower trend line, our next target will be at around 48.73. Okay, so this week trading session is not like a hype up session like big volume, etc., etc., because we have entered May. So from the period between May and August, it was the summer holiday, and this is why I feel like the market itself has lost some of its volume, and there's not much going on the market itself. And I really want to see a big volume in the market, because without volume we can do anything. So yeah, that's our weekly recap. I hope you enjoy our new weekly recap, and don't forget to follow our social media so you can receive notification about when do we have a new daily market outlook and weekly recap like this. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.